Hi, welcome to part 3 of my Firework Stash 2019. Obviously this is still early in the year and this is part of the sequence and rundown I will have for my birthday party, which is coming up very soon. This particular selection I'm really excited about. Some based on the videos that I've seen, there's some great fireworks in this selection. A bit of a mixed bag. Some of it's pretty much brand new. And some of it's sort of older fireworks that have been around for a good few years. So there's a fair mix here. They're all obviously, they're different brands there, but they're all part of the Epic brand there at the bottom. I'll start off with Heavy Duty, which is one of the bigger ones of the series, and certainly in terms of shot count, 64 shots. So the bore is probably about, I don't know, 10-15 mil, something around there. And this cake in particular I had my eye on because it produces pretty much every kind of sound effect. Whistles, screeches. The only thing it doesn't have are hummers, but apart from that, it has pretty much everything you would want for in terms of a noise firework. Oh, no salutes actually, I don't think, from my recall, but pretty much every type of whistle and screech, which is great. A good duration as well. I think it's close to 2 minutes, although just take note it's a category 3 firework, so you technically need a bigger garden. I think that's more to do with the NEC amount rather than the effects it produces. It's 508 grams of NEC there, but the effects in this are more noise orientated rather than big breaks, so there will be some comets and whatnot in it. So you could use that as a finale really, I suppose. I'm going to use it fairly early in the display, just to break up all the big break cakes that I've got, and just provide some noise and variation. So that's Heavy Duty from Paramount Fireworks. I've got another fountain I need to use up. This is Halo from Epic Fireworks. I know people don't really watch fountain videos, but I think they're quite nice to compare. I think Halo in particular, although I think it does have some fizzy type crackles, they're not in your face crackles, which personally I can't stand. Really noisy crackly fountains, so this I think is right up my street. It's quite a delicate effect as well from looking at the videos, so obviously it says multi-effect fountain there, so there will be some variation in it. And an NEC of 81 grams, so a fair bit there. So it should be some decent duration. Video looks good, so we'll see how mine compares to the website video, see if there's any differences, but should be pretty decent. So that's Halo. Then what should we go for next? NRG, that's a 30 shotter. I think this is a Cat 2 actually, if I remember rightly. Let's have a look. Yeah, Cat 2. So 30 shots. So fairly good duration firework for 30 shots. NRG. I think it's got quite a bit of crackle in it, and the burst looks quite big as well. So there's a bit of variation in this. Not fired it before, like I said, but the videos look decent, and the NEC there, 279 grams. So not massive NEC, but the bore size is bigger. So you're looking at 15-20 mil bore size. So that's decent again. Moving on, I think Venom is quite a new firework. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't seem to recall seeing this recently. So the video looks really good for this. It looks like a bit of a beast of a firework. It's got some noise to it, and some big bursts as well. So this got some punch to it, which is really what you want in this kind of firework. Obviously it's category 2, so you could put this, I suppose in theory you could put this at 8 meters. There's no way I'm going to put this kind of bore size, because I think it's 20-25 mil that. I'm not going to put that at sort of 8 meters, 10 meters. It's going to go out to 20-25 meters, that is, because the bore size, the brakes will be huge. It'll just look too big close up, I think. So it's going to go back amongst the Cat 3 stuff, as will most of these bigger Cat 2 cakes. So we'll see how they fare. NEC 200 grams, so for a 16 shotter really that's a decent amount of NEC considering it's Cat 2, and it looks like 1.3G effects as well, but I stand corrected because I've not seen the box that it comes in, but I would hazard a guess it's 1.3G. Most stuff that Marvel and Epic do these days seems to be 1.3G. So that's Venom. I'll just do a quick comparison. So that's a 16 shot Cat 2 cake there. If I just move the camera, and earlier we had another 16 shot cake Cat 2. Massive difference in size, isn't there? So yeah, you could have something like this closer to the crowd than something like this, but yeah, massive variation considering they're both category 2 cakes. Bigger bore size obviously, hence why this Venom is so much bigger. Then we've got Oriental Fireworks Dragon Warrior. I've not fired this one before either. I've fired Dark Thunder and I've fired King Cobra from Oriental before, and both were good, decent fireworks, very loud as well. And I think Dragon Warrior is going to be the same ilk, really nice and loud. The video looks good. It's got varied effects. It's got a really nice start with some mine tails that go up into a nice vibrant red and blue. The blue in the video looks phenomenal. Like I've said before, blue's really hard to capture on a video, but the video does look really good. So I'm looking forward to firing Dragon Warrior. Again, it's a category 2, 16 shot, a bit like Venom is, and the NEC 252.8, so a decent amount of NEC really for 16 shots. So that's Dragon Warrior, category 2. And then we've got a new series. In fact, no, scratch that, I'll go for Hotshots. I think this is a new one as well. I've not seen this knocking around the website until quite recently. I may have missed it, but I'm pretty sure this is a fairly new cake. So Hotshots, as it says, 16 shots, category 2 I think. Yep. And an NEC of 289.6. That's a really good amount of NEC for a 16 shotter. Hotshots fires in banks of 2, which means when they break they do look rather impressive. Obviously the duration's going to come down, but for the sake of the effect I think it's really good. The video looks really good on that one, so this is one I'm quite excited about as well. Probably out of this set, Venom, Hotshots and Dragon Warrior, probably my 3 favourites from what I've seen of the videos. So really looking forward to firing this one, and obviously I'll post the videos for you to see and you can decide for yourself whether you think I'm right. And then at the back there we've got a new series from Epic. This came out too late for Bonfire Night, so although I'd seen it in the shop, it wasn't available for them to sell, and then I missed out for New Year. But as it's my birthday coming up, I keep mentioning that, I went back to Epic and managed to get my hands on these off Paul. So we've got a series of 4 cakes. Correct me if I'm wrong, I know they did the Bursting Bad series. I would imagine this is to do with some kind of TV series, but I'm scratching my head as to what it would be, and I'm scratching my head as to the pronunciation of certainly the second one in there. So I'll go with Pablo first because I can pronounce that one. These again, all 16 shot cakes, all category 2. NEC on this one, 208 grams. The burst looks very good on these. I think they're all 1.3G effects as well. So based on them being a series really, I'm not sure I'll fire them all together or whether I'll space them out with some quiet stuff in between to break it up. I'm not quite decided yet, because the bursts on these look quite good. And I'm not sure if 4 on the row would be too much, whether I need to put something quiet in between, or whether we just go whole hog and we go bang 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 bang. So we'll see. I'll have to come up with a plan. Obviously in the comments, if you've got an idea for them, let me know. And I'll go with cake 2, which is Plata a Plomo. I've no idea what that means, or if I've even pronounced that right, or what it refers to. So someone can please explain what that means on my comments thread if you know. Again, 16 shots, category 2, pretty sure it's a 1.3G effects, and it's the same NEC there, isn't it? 208 grams NEC. Obviously you've got quite a high berry line there, but it depends how you secure your cakes. Everybody does it differently, including myself, and I'll probably post a video of the setup anyway. But these are going to be fired out at about 25 meters. That's my plan because of the bore size. You're talking 20-25mm bore size there, so they will go towards the back away from the spectators. So that's Patron. It's again 16 shot, category 2, and NEC 208 grams. So they're all the same NEC this series, which is very precise, really. And then finally we've got Cartel, again 16 shots, category 2, I'm pretty sure it's 1.3G, and I think it's got slightly more, 208.6 of a gram in that one. So they are my Cat 2 sort of bigger size bore cakes. I've got a few other Cat 2 bits to fire as well on top of these, and then a bit of Cat 3 towards the tail end of the display. But that's as it stands there. Some new stuff and some slightly older stuff, but a nice mixed bag. It should do quite well, I think. So thanks for watching.